Check in with Manderley so we can get out of here. We gotta move.
This area is off limits.
Manderley wants you to stop by his office. Don't sweat it if he chews you out. I think you made the right decision by not killing Lebedev.
Don't worry. Manderley calmed down when he heard they picked up Lebedev. Manderley's blowing his top. You better go see him on the double.
It's a question of who benefits society more.
But who decides that? You?
It's implicit.
I think Paul just had a soft spot for the plague victims.
Every human institution is like a pyramid. Those with ability are at the top. They're more important.
Maybe it's the foundation that's important. When the foundation's gone...
They make the decisions. They keep the machine running. Therefore, they must be protected first.
I'm not saying Paul was right.
It's basic tactics. Protect your command centers, your airstrips, your industrial zones.
It's just the rationing. Seems like the government could pay VersaLife to manufacture more.
Hello, Agent Denton.
Hi, JC. I don't understand. What are you doing?
What kind of pain?
Behind the eyes, a sharp burning, almost electrical.
How's your bioelectric level?
It's always at 100%. I like to stay prepared.
That's probably it right there. Free radicals. You should charge your systems only when they've been significantly drained.
I wasn't informed of that.
It's a lot like an electric razor. If you leave it plugged in all the time, the battery loses its 0 point. Just watch your levels.
Interesting. Thanks, Doctor.
Let me know how it goes.
I saw you listening in. Yes, it's true. I have augmentations like yours.
Don't you work down in Washington?
Actually, I'm the director of FEMA.
Sounds like you wouldn't have much use for physical augmentations.
You underestimate the demands of my work. We deal with every sort of natural and unnatural disaster you can imagine.
But you're the director. You work behind a desk.
Am I behind a desk right now? No, I'm not. That's because we have a situation here in New York. I got to my position because I can fix things. You will see shortly because, as you have probably noticed yourself, this agency is broken and needs an overhaul.
What do you mean by overhaul?
You will receive a memo in a few days. I am still collecting data.
Unatco was very effective this evening. We recaptured the shipment.
You don't have to worry, Agent. It's the softer elements I am after.
Like who?
You're beginning to exceed your clearance. What are you? Angel OA?
Excuse my persistence. I'll wait for the memo.
Good. Carry on. I said no more questions. I have good reason to hold back the announcement. Dismissed, Agent.
Get everybody patched up?
I did my best. You're looking good.
Never felt better.
They just dropped off a few liters of the ambrosia you recovered, by the way.
Good work out there, Denton. I want you to know, we will not let your brother's activity cast its shadow on you.
Yes, sir. I'm grateful for that. I just wish we'd found out sooner.
No harm done. We have you to take his place.
Is a few liters going to be enough?
Well, no one on staff's gonna catch Grey Death this month.
Paul said Unatco uses the ambrosia supply to influence national governments. What do you think about that?
So it's true. He went over to the NSF.
He makes some sense. I spared his boss, Juan Lebedev.
What did Manderley say?
I didn't talk to him yet.
Oh, you better get to his office. He's not going to like that one bit. If there's a conspiracy, it's a VersaLife. They're the ones making money off the plague. Whatever his politics, I'm still going to miss your brother. Tell him that if you see him. I don't think it will be long before VersaLife steps up production of the vaccine. Whatever his politics, I'm still going to miss your brother. Tell him that if you see him.
Then what'd you do?
I chased them into the building.
Weren't you scared?
A little, but when I'm wearing this helmet, I've learned to set aside the instincts of a civilian and be completely professional.
They had assault guns.
Tactically, I had the advantage. It was important to act before the situation changed.
How you troopers do it, I can't imagine. You won't give up, will you?
What's wrong?
Agent Denton's the guy I met in the bathroom.
Oh, I see. My vest caught a few slugs, but I had a job to do and I did it.
Amazing.
It was just blind luck that one of the terrorists was carrying orders from Lebedev.
We never would have known about the airlift if you hadn't been so courageous.
Oh, no. Don't start that. Just following orders.
Agent Denton.
Do you mind? We're talking.
I was just telling Shannon about the operation. Quite a success, wasn't it?
Do you mind?
We sure appreciate you staying late and helping out. Glad one of the Dentons is gonna stick it out. Back to the same old routine.
Looks like the cleaner bots were busy while I was gone.
What the hell were you thinking, JC?
Agent Navarro was out of line. I had no choice.
They'll have you killed. They won't even blink an eye.
Neither did I.
Well, watch what you say around Manderley. Let's leave it at that. I've been in contact with Gunther, by the way. No sign of your brother at the airport.
He sure caused his share of trouble. I don't know what to think anymore.
I wonder what it is he found out. Why he'd defect.
He thinks he has proof of a conspiracy.
Wild stuff, huh? I'd like to hear what he has to say. If you hear from him, or if you find out where he is, don't worry about the info link. I'll erase the archives.
You think he's right?
Worth hearing him out. I've never known Paul to make a mistake. Manderley was tuned in when you reached the 747. It really is all over for Paul. I know it can't be easy for you, not knowing where he is. Just hang in there. I'll let you know if I find out something. Paul never was gung-ho aggressive like some agents. I guess I know where he's coming from. I've armchair quarterbacked my share of search and destroys. Turns your stomach sometimes. If you need me, I'll be tuned in. Just holler. I know it can't be easy for you, not knowing where he is.
On task, Agent. How are you holding up?
Not so good. I don't know who to trust anymore.
No one blames you about Lebedev. You refused an order to kill in cold blood, precisely your duty as a Unatco peacekeeper.
I think Manderley will.
He'll cool down. The important thing is that you obey your conscience.
Right.
Tell me what you need, and I'll load you up.
I'll take the tranquilizer darts for the crossbow.
A man of tactics. I like that.
Leave me alone.
Not much happening down here, Agent. Your brother sure had us fooled. We sure cleaned house tonight.
I can't believe it, JC. What got into Paul?
I guess he got a better offer.
What a blow. I don't know how we'll recover. It's almost like losing a son.
I don't understand it myself, but we've got to go on. Is Manderley available?
Go right in, JC. He has a lot to discuss. You better not keep him waiting.
Here, take your op bonus. 1,000. No use splitting hairs this time.
I have some bad news about Agent Navarro.
No shit. What the hell happened in there?
Lebedev. A surprise attack.
I find that hard to believe. You're digging your own grave if you cover up for your brother.
Yes, sir. I'm not covering up for Paul, sir.
Because he's gone, JC. I hope you'll understand this. The Coalition has shut down his augmentations and activated the kill switch.
Activated. What?
Some very important officials have become nervous. Nervous about Paul, but also about you.
I think I've proved myself. Can they really kill him by pressing a button?
Yes, and you too. So take these orders seriously. They're sending you to Hong Kong.
What about Paul? Will I get to see him again?
Please, just get your equipment and meet our pilot Jock at the helipad. You'll need to take out a man called Tracer Tong, Paul's contact in Hong Kong. Prove that they can trust you. JC?
Yes.
It's critical that they trust you. The only way to allay their suspicions of you, JC, is to actively work against your brother's allies. I got you this opportunity. Now it's up to you. You'll behave like a professional. That's an order.
Hell of a long shift.
Move out, Agent.
I just can't get over it. How could Paul do this to us?
Heard you're shipping out to Hong Kong. Good luck.
So long, Agent. We'll miss you, Agent.
I'm taking you to New York.
My orders are to go to Hong Kong.
Your brother's in trouble. You need to meet him in Hell's Kitchen at the apartment.
What's wrong?
I'll let him speak for himself. He just wanted me to get you to the hotel. brother's hurt pretty bad. You'll find him at the apartment. If he can walk, get him to come with you. I can pick you guys up in Battery Park.
Is this kill switch real? What's it going to do to you?
I'm afraid that's, classified.
Manderley said you're going to die.
You've got to have God clearance to know. The nanites can be programmed for exponential growth.
There's a chopper that can take us to Hong Kong. You know Jock?
First, you're the only one that can help. I need to send the NSF distress code. Unatco tracked Lebedev to the other NSF bases, and to Silhouette in France.
Go on.
Unatco takes payoffs. Silhouette, the other terrorist groups, they're our allies.
I'm prepared to believe you. I killed Agent Navarra, and I'll join you against Unatco, but I want proof.
You want proof? Pay a visit to the NSF headquarters. Down in the basement, protected by booby traps, a data cube sits on the edge of a table. My report to the militia leaders. Here, I have a photograph of the building. It's a couple blocks to the west, behind the bar.
And I suppose while I'm there, you want me to encrypt a signal with the NSF transmitter, bypass Unatco's SIGINT?
A lot of people could die. My friend Chad, for example, the leader of Silhouette.
I'll check out the facility, but I can't promise I'll help the terrorists. Be ready to leave for Hong Kong when I get back. You sure you're all right?
No worse than a bad cold. What kills me is just
that they have this kind of power.
The power, yes, but the fact that it's been there from the beginning. A lot of things are starting to make sense. You remember Mom and Dad?
You think they knew?
Lebedev thought so. He said they were employees of the United Nations.
They would never have agreed to anything like a kill switch.
Remember, I knew them longer than you did, and after what Tong showed me, I'm pretty certain we don't have a stitch of DNA in common with either of our supposed parents. They've opened up the street behind the bar. The NSF base is on the other side of the tunnel. Silhouette's not much to speak of militarily, but you might call them the brains of the resistance movement. They go after public opinion. If it wasn't for Silhouette, there'd be a half a dozen meaningless civil wars going on instead of any kind of worldwide struggle. Ironically, to fight the One-Worlders, we ourselves have to become a global organization. It's been easier than we expected. Average people are beginning to wake up to the fact that bigger isn't better. A few bureaucrats in New York can't make good decisions for New Jersey, let alone Paris or a village in China. That kind of centralization can only lead to precisely the debacle that the UN has become. Somehow the notion of unalienable liberty got lost. It's really become a question of what liberties will the state assign to individuals? Or rather, what liberties will we have the strength to cling to? It's only a matter of time before someone clever and ambitious figures out that the tools of dictatorship have been ready-made by well-meaning governments all over the world. Unatco, for instance, a global response to a common problem. Looks good on paper, but a global military force is hard to keep accountable. Unatco's already in the wrong hands. I don't know whose hands, but you'll find records of outside influence if you dig around the NSF headquarters. You better get moving. You better get moving.
He's not my boyfriend.
And what is he?
He's Jojo. God!
I don't like him staying in my hotel.
Then evict him.
How'd you get mixed up with someone like that in the first place?
Jesus, Dad, do you expect me to do it? It's your hotel.
I just don't want any trouble.
Then get used to it. Jojo's the boss on this street. Nothing anybody can do about it. Mind your own business.
What's the trouble?
None of your business.
One of the neighborhood thugs, Jojo. He thinks he owns the block.
I can straighten him out. Just tell me where he is.
I get some rough people in here, but this guy, I don't know, he's jumpy.
He's just a punk. I'll take care of it.
Can you help me out? I could really use a gun for protection.
I would rather not harm a civilian.
You weren't gonna shoot nobody anyway, Jesus.
What am I going to do?
Besides, it's against the law for civilians to carry weapons.
Tell that to the gangsters. He pays off the cops, so there's nothing I can do.
He wasn't gonna stand up to Jojo anyway.
He pays off the cops, so there's nothing I can do.
Oh, you bad. Keep out of the way. What you just lying around for, girl?
What?
I told you, bar rush is money. It's business.
In a minute.
That's my daughter you're talking to.
I already explained it, old man. Your girl, she needs me. She don't got an education, and all you got to give her is a job killing rats.
This is my hotel. I want you to leave.
Next thing is I explain it lo bruto. Is that what you want?
I'll go already. Leave him.
You deaf?
I was hoping I'd run into that punk.
Are you nuts? You almost got yourself killed.
You can relax now. No more getting bossed around.
No thanks to you. If it wasn't for JC, we'd both be dead.
You want to go through your whole life with guys like Jojo? Is that it?
God, I can't stand this place.
I think you'll be happier without that guy around.
I'm leaving. I'm getting on a bus and going west until I run out of money or get to the ocean, whichever comes first.
Come on, Sandra. I just wanted to help.
I mean it. I'm leaving. Around here, all you can be is a bum. I'm not gonna live like that. Think I'll go to Eugene, Oregon.
I don't think she's coming back this time. I just don't understand. Why won't she listen? I just don't understand.
Your buddies at Unatco asked us to steer people away from the Tan. This block is about to heat up again.
Hey, Mr. Unatco man, you guys going after Jojo?
I'm not going after anybody.
That's pretty logical. Him being hit out in the Tan.
Jojo Fine of the NSF?
The whole street's a Unatco security zone. That's why they sent me down here. They're gonna take that punk out and no one's gonna miss him.
You can forget about Jojo. I left him on his back in the hotel.
Really? That's it?
He's not going to be a problem anymore.
Does that mean the evacuation's over?
You better stay here until the police say it's okay.
I gotta use the street to get home.
Tell Paul he better lay low for the next few hours. Now what do you want?
Anything for sale?
Hey, about your brother. If he's in Hell's Kitchen, he's a sitting duck.
So you heard that he went over to the NSF?
Unatco's got this place nailed down. One thing they can't stand, an agent gone AWOL.
Maybe I should prepare for the worst. What do you have for me?
I have an extended clip that'll fit most handguns and rifles for 1,500 credits, a range weapon mod for 2,400, and a napalm canister that fits most flamethrowers for 2,250.
Not interested.
Tell Paul he better lay low for the next few hours. This is what I've got.
Sell me the extended clip for 1,500.
Deal. This is what I've got.
Not interested.
Perfect. Someone who can tell me about the raid.
What I want to know is how my boss found out that I talked to you.
You're the investigator? You tell me.
I think one of us told him.
If I knew him, I wouldn't have to question you, now would I? Just answer one thing. Why are they closing the bar and clearing out the streets? What could be worse than the fighting earlier this evening?
I wish I had an answer to that, but even if I did, it wouldn't be any of your business. How about I interview you? Tell me what you've dug up on the raid.
What's the matter? Did they leave you out of the loop?
I'm the one asking the questions.
Must be a high-level operation. I'd sure like to know what it is.
All right, forget it. I'll find out on my own.
Place is almost empty. I could sure use better contacts at Unatco. Let me know if you hear anything.
Hey, you know the Rentons, right? There's trouble at the Ton.
I already took care of that punk Jojo, if that's what you mean.
Really? He's dead?
Surprised?
I'm just glad to see that someone gives a damn about the Rentons. Unatco seems to think they have bigger fish to fry.
Nothing, but thanks.
Here's a tip for free. Take cover. Unatco's about to do a raid. All they said was, clear out, we're coming in. Good to see you Unatco boys know how to clean up this town.
Sick of being shoved around. I'm just minding my own business. You better stay away from the apartment on the second floor. That guy's packing, and he doesn't like people messing with his stuff. Back off, buddy.
No escape. It's already too late for you. Came at us with everything they had. Cut us to pieces even before we could take Washington State. They have us outnumbered. Some of us will be heroes. The rest of us will walk away on both legs. They have you, Sonny.
What
they have you
looking
this
at?
time.
Cops think they own you.
I thought they were shipping you off to Hong Kong.
Had to pack a few things. What's going on here?
Damage control. The NSF got their hands on some pretty sensitive material.
Probably had something to do with my two-faced brother.
Nothing we can't clean up.
Mind if I take a look around?
Go right ahead. I don't care what they say. Paul was a great agent.
Send the signal from the satellite dish on the top of the warehouse. If you're unable to hack the computers up there, you'll need the instructions and account information Lebedev sent me. One of our agents who tried to send the signal but got run off left the data cube in a secret area below the garage. Look for a hatch under some boxes. A computer on the 3rd floor can unlock the hatch.
Howdy, Agent. Guess you have the command now.
got what you need to use the transmitter on the roof. Look around in that room. You should find records of the bribes Manderley has been taking. Then get to the roof, JC. I need you to send that distress signal.
I need a vacation.
But what's it for?
That's a dumb question.
No, really. What does Unatco need with that kind of money?
Just look around. Think Unatco be handing out assault guns if funding was left of the UN? We're in the middle of something.
You shouldn't be in here.
We can't work with you here. Just keeping busy.
This area is...
Leave us alone. You're not cleared to be up here, Agent. Crime scene unit personnel only. sure to be up here, Agent. You're not cleared to be up here, Agent.
Receiving confirmation that the signal went out. You even reached Silhouette in France. Come back to the apartment and let's clear out of New York.
Denton, Walton Simons here. What an expensive mistake.
We have movement here, sir. Lock and load!
Because frankly, I don't have the patience to wait for one of those damn kill switches to work.
You're not cleared to be up here, Agent. Crime scene unit personnel only.
Receiving confirmation that the signal went out. You even reached Silhouette in France. Come back to the apartment and let's clear out of New York.
God! Where I can see you.
Denton, Walton Simons here. What an expensive mistake you turned out to be.
confirmation that the signal went out. You even reached Silhouette in France. Come back to the apartment and let's clear out of New York.
Denton, Walton Simons here. What an expensive mistake you turned out to be. I ordered the troops to kill you because, frankly, I don't have the patience to wait for one of those damn kill switches to work.
There's one. Okay, come on out.
Sick of being shoved around.
Your buddy Chad should have received the signal. Come on, Unatco's after both of us.
Good. He'll be able to get his people to their base in the Paris catacombs.
I have a
Yes. Password?
Bloodshot.
Tell Paul he better lay low for the next few hours. This is what I've got.
Not interested. Your buddy Chad should have received the signal. Come on, Unatco's after both of us.
Good. He'll be able to get his people to their base in the Paris catacombs. Did you find the records we collected on that weasel Walton Simons?
I have a question about Simons. The instant I sent the signal, he ordered the troopers to hunt us down. Why does FEMA have authority over Unatco? I thought FEMA was a domestic agency for flood relief and that sort of thing.
His authority doesn't come from FEMA. He's part of a secret organization, Majestic 12. We don't know much more than the name. They plan to use FEMA as part of a scheme to shut down the U.S. government.
Agent J.C. Denton, please put down your weapons and step into the hallway.
Unatco! Come on, out the window. We'll meet Jock in Battery Park.
I can't manage the climb. You go ahead. The code to the gate they installed at the subway station is 6282.
I can't just leave you here.
Open up!
Don't be a fool. Run! I'll hold him off.
Target in sight.
Enough. You have a job to do. I'll have Smuggler get me to Hong Kong. He owes me a favor. You meet Jock in Battery Park.
He's back up here.
Quit screwing around.
Enough, Roman. You have a job to do.
I'll be all right. I'll have Smuggler get me to Hong Kong. He owes me a favor. You meet Jock in Battery Park. Go. You don't have much time.
Hello, citizen.
I know I saw somebody. Lock and... You! Stop right there! Contact! Denton! There's one. Denton. Engaging the enemy. Movement. We'll find him. This guy's just a rookie.
JC, I gotta take off. Unatco troops are moving into the park. I'll land again when it looks safe.
There is no escape. You will surrender.
Another peacekeeping occupation?
Not any better. They expect us to take you and Paul alive.
Here comes your chance to be a hero.
You are the one who killed Agent Navarre. I know it. Mein Gott!
He's still around somewhere.
I believe I will enjoy this.
What?